Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, hot and dry, that's just like the summer theme.
It is, but it hasn't felt like summer the last few days, Lindsay.
That's fair.
We've had these cooler temperatures, but now that warming trend is here, it's underway, and you're going to blink and go, oh, summer, you're back, and we feel you. Yes, definitely going to see those changes. We began with that live view coming from Utah County. Notice a little bit of moisture over temp. That moisture brought in by a weak disturbance. We've got a system that's weakening. It came through yesterday. It upticked the winds, and it's going to allow for maybe a pop-up with the heat of the day in certain parts of the state. Pretty shot, though, from Provo as those temperatures are warmer than where we were yesterday. We've got 80s out there, 86 in Ogden, 83 in Salt Lake, 84 in Provo proper, 90s on the eastern side of the state, 94 in St. George, and we're going to keep going. Average this time of year in Washington County is 99, and so we're going to get closer to that today than the last few days. That cooler air we saw over the weekend and to start the work week, that's pulling away from the Beehive State as high pressure gains control. Along the Wasatch Front tonight, are you stepping out? I don't blame you. It's beautiful. We've got 80s, but they're going to turn to 70s. Plenty of sunshine, clear skies, and by ABC4 News at 10, very mild with the mid 70s. So it will be a beautiful evening if you have to step out. Maybe you and the kids are going out there. We do have a few showers, as I mentioned, popping up. We're looking at the Lucerne Marina over near Flaming Gorge. We knew northeastern Utah could maybe see a pop-up, and that's what's happening. Satellite radar catches the last few hours, and you see over the Uintas towards Dutch John, Manila, and then the Uinta Basin, a few showers there. We thought they could extend as far south as Castle Country. Right now, last check of the cameras, fairly clear in that area. Rest of the state, dry, so dry. Fire concern dry, which you've heard a lot about the last few days. Live view from St. George as you look towards the Pine Valley Mountains. That smoke is very noticeable. Our Black Desert Sky Cam, this time lapse, catches that plume of smoke. Smoke-filled skies as the winds relax overnight, and then we see the smoke really pushed by the winds. Love our camera in Ivins as they sit at 97 degrees. Judy caught some of that smoke over near Kanab. Now, we talked about the possibility of smoky conditions in Garfield, Kane, Iron, and Washington counties, and that has come to fruition. Thank you, Judy, for sending that our way. Weather at abc4.com. Where is that smoke headed? That's where you can send your weather photos. We put this into motion, and you see those fires in the south, and you're going to notice that that smoke is going to continue to push into central Utah and then the northeastern corner of the state. It's spread out more along the Wasatch Front. We do have some high ozone levels with moderate air popping up in Cache Valley along the Wasatch Front, the Wasatch back. We've seen some elevated particulate matter, especially for places like Heber and Midway. We're watching that closely. Northeastern Utah with the moderate air, and then, of course, southern Utah to be expected with elevated particulate matter and ozone. We're into ozone season, so the heat of the day really hypes those ozone levels. Let's talk about our big picture here so you can be forewarned of what to expect for the remainder of the week. We've got this warming trend and high pressure sets up. It really becomes the main weather headline. It's going to allow for the temperatures to climb. Now, Friday and into Saturday, we get grazed by a little bit of a system which is going to pick up the winds. Increased winds will elevate our fire danger, so that's something we're going to watch really closely Friday and into Saturday. That also coincides with everyone wanting to get out and recreate. So we could see those winds on top of hot conditions, so don't be surprised if you see some fire messaging. High pressure really stays in control. We're going to get really hot on Monday, peak heating ahead of a quick little system into Tuesday that will maybe slightly cool us, but really also just pick up the wind. We're going to watch where that high pressure goes, because as we roll into July, we know our monsoon flow starts to set up, and we could see that as early as the middle of next week. Futurecast shows those few showers out there, but then dry conditions as we roll into our Thursday and then again into Friday. Not a lot going on, but the winds will increase. Just something to be aware of as we all head out to enjoy the outdoors. Temperatures for tomorrow, how about some 90s? Haven't seen that for a few days. We're going mid-90s in Salt Lake, 90 in Logan. 90s on the eastern side of the state, and triple digits return to the south. We are going to see those triple digits holding steady for the next 7 days. Here we go, St. George. The heat is here. The winds Friday and Saturday could be breezy. We get to 108 on Monday. Partly cloudy skies in the south, so just a heads up, the heat is going to build quickly. How about some 90s? We see them for the remainder of the work week and into the weekend in northern Utah. I stuck with that 100 on Monday. I think the potential is there as we increase cloud cover and wind into Tuesday. Stay on.